Alright then, it's time for the next part of Mario World. This level really isn't too hard, it's just kind of boring. It's line-guided platforms. It's mostly just a lot of waiting around for you to line up with where you're supposed to jump to, and then jumping to it, waiting again. Luckily, there is a pipe later in the stage we get to use to skip some of it. I believe the wings in that question mark block attach to a Yoshi if you have one? I don't know, I'll have to look that up. We can go down this pipe to skip a pretty reasonable chunk of the level. And just like that, we're done. Yeah, not terribly interesting, but it's not very hard either, so an alright level. This level is pretty nice. It has a lot of interesting architecture, sumo bros, I think that's what those are called. And despite the fact that I'm skipping all of it, I do really like playing through this normally. I just failed on it one too many times to try it that way normally. That was redundant. Anyway. The green and red outlines there for the green and red switches, which I don't have. As I really, before starting recording this, had never beaten anything past Vanilla Dome, I didn't know where to go to find those. But either way, we still finished the level. And now for the final stage of the video. There's a lot less to keep track of within Ludwig's castle than in some of the other ones we've seen. There's not really a whole lot of instant death. There's a couple pits here and there, but nothing like the crushing walls in the first castle, or was that one of the other ones? I don't fully remember. Or the Podoboo section in the castle in Vanilla Dome, I believe. I should really start keeping track of what stages have what things. Anyway, this section's kinda neat. You have a spike ceiling coming down on you. If you hit the button with the on it, it turns off, and the spikes go back up into the ceiling. And now we have a section entirely focused around climbing on grates. The section really isn't too hard, but it's kind of easy to lose which way you're going if you haven't memorized the layout of the stage. I hadn't, because this was the first attempt of me actually doing it, so this is the first time I had ever played this stage. I still think I did pretty well. This jump could have used a bit better planning. I thought I'd be able to make it over those spikes, but alas, I did not. And now we get to fight Ludwig. Ludwig is one of the easier Koopalings we've seen so far. His pattern is this. He'll shoot flames at you, then go into his shell, then after he gets out of his shell, he'll jump. That's it. Now this does mean he can go off-screen, however if he does, you just have to wait for him to come to you, and all problems will be resolved. It does happen in this fight, so watch out for it. See, there he jumps, and he's off-screen, I can't hit him. He is still present, but you just can't interact with him when he's off-screen. And there we go. Castle 4 is done. Ludwig von Koopa's days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The Forest of Illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.